In today's modern world, we heavily rely on appliances like refrigerators to preserve our food. The idea of eggs lasting more than a week or two without refrigeration might seem unthinkable for most people. However, the Amish community has defied this norm for generations, using time-tested methods to keep eggs fresh for months or even years, all without the use of electricity or modern technology. Their ability to sustain themselves with these simple yet effective techniques showcases their deep connection to tradition and resourcefulness. The Amish lifestyle stands as a testament to a simpler way of living, where survival doesn't depend on gadgets or electricity, but instead on practical knowledge passed down through the ages. Their methods reflect a harmony with nature and an understanding of basic scientific principles, allowing them to achieve what seems impossible in the eyes of modern society. In a broader context, these preservation techniques invite us to reconsider our dependency on modern appliances. Refrigerators, while convenient, are energy-intensive and not always necessary for every type of food preservation. The Amish approach demonstrates that sustainable living doesn't always require advanced technology. Sometimes, the best solutions are the simplest ones. Moreover, in a world increasingly concerned about food waste and sustainability, these methods offer valuable insights. Preserving eggs for extended periods without spoilage reduces food waste, cuts down on costs, and provides a steady food supply, even in emergencies. The Amish not only preserve their food, but also the traditions and practices that embody self-reliance and ingenuity. Their approach challenges us to think critically about how we consume and store food, urging us to explore alternative ways that are both practical and eco-friendly. By examining these time-honored techniques, we gain a deeper appreciation for the balance between simplicity and sustainability. The Amish employ various methods to preserve eggs for long periods without refrigeration, relying on time-honored techniques that combine natural materials and scientific principles. These methods include lime water, mineral oil coating, vinegar dips, and dry storage, each with unique benefits and proven effectiveness. Let's delve deeper into these techniques and explore the science behind them. Lime water preservation. One of the Amish's most reliable methods is soaking eggs in lime water, a solution made by dissolving calcium hydroxide, slaked lime, in water. This technique, which dates back to the Middle Ages, creates a protective barrier around the egg. Lime water seeps into the microscopic pores on the eggshell, sealing them and preventing air and bacteria from penetrating. Studies show that calcium hydroxide solutions have antimicrobial properties, further reducing the likelihood of spoilage. Research conducted by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, confirms that eggs treated with lime water can remain fresh for up to 12 to 18 months under optimal conditions. This method is also cost-effective and easy to replicate, making it a valuable tool for both rural communities and modern homesteaders. Mineral oil coating. Another ingenious approach involves coating eggs with mineral oil. This creates a physical barrier that blocks air and bacteria, mimicking the egg's natural bloom, the protective coating present on fresh eggs. Without refrigeration, oil-coated eggs have been shown to last several months, with studies indicating a reduction in moisture loss and oxidative spoilage. Mineral oil is inexpensive, non-toxic, and widely available, making it an accessible preservation method for anyone. The process is straightforward. Simply rub a thin layer of mineral oil over the eggshell and store them in a cool, dark place. Research from agricultural universities highlights that this method is effective in maintaining the internal quality of eggs, including yolk and albumin consistency. Vinegar treatment. The Amish also use vinegar, a natural disinfectant, to preserve eggs. The acidic nature of vinegar neutralizes bacteria on the eggshell surface, adding an extra layer of protection. Studies show that acetic acid in vinegar disrupts the cell membranes of bacteria, preventing their growth. This method has historical roots. Even Roman soldiers reportedly used vinegar to preserve their food supplies during long marches. While vinegar preservation doesn't extend the lifespan of eggs as dramatically as lime water or oil, it is a quick and easy method that can enhance the safety and longevity of eggs for several weeks or months. Dry storage. Lastly, the Amish utilize dry storage, a method requiring no additional materials. Eggs are stored in a cool, dry, and stable environment, leveraging their natural defenses. Scientific studies reveal that eggs stored at consistent temperatures between 45 to 55 degrees, 7 to 13 degrees in low humidity conditions, can last up to 6 to 9 months. This method relies entirely on environmental control, making it highly sustainable. The Amish's ability to preserve eggs for months, or even years, rests on meticulous attention to detail and a deep understanding of the factors that influence egg longevity. These include the selection of fresh, high-quality eggs, regular monitoring of stored eggs, and maintaining optimal storage conditions. Each of these elements is supported by scientific findings and plays a critical role in ensuring success. Selecting the right eggs. Freshness is the cornerstone of effective preservation. The Amish prioritize freshly laid, unwashed eggs as they retain their natural bloom, a protective coating that prevents bacteria and air from penetrating the shell. According to studies published in the Journal of Food Science, the bloom acts as a natural barrier, significantly reducing moisture loss and bacterial contamination. Eggs with cracks or imperfections are immediately excluded because even the smallest flaw can serve as an entry point for bacteria, compromising the entire batch. Research confirms that hairline cracks increase the risk of salmonella and other pathogens, emphasizing the importance of a rigorous selection process. Optimal storage conditions. Proper storage conditions are essential to preserving eggs for extended periods. The Amish carefully store their eggs in environments with stable temperatures and low humidity. Studies conducted by the USDA Agricultural Research Service reveal that eggs stored at temperatures between 45 to 55 degrees, 7 to 13 degrees Celsius, with relative humidity below 75%, show significantly reduced spoilage compared to eggs stored in fluctuating or extreme conditions. Light exposure is another critical factor. Prolonged exposure to light can degrade the quality of eggs by accelerating the breakdown of proteins and fats within the yolk and albumin. The Amish typically store their preserved eggs in dark, enclosed spaces to mitigate these effects, a practice supported by research from the University of Illinois, which found that light exposure reduces egg freshness by up to 50% over time. Monitoring and maintenance. Even with robust preservation methods, the Amish regularly inspect their stored eggs. This vigilance ensures that any compromised eggs are promptly removed, preventing them from spoiling the rest of the batch. The water float test is a simple but effective method they use to check egg viability. Eggs that sink in water are considered safe, while those that float indicate internal air accumulation, a sign of spoilage. Scientific studies validate this technique. Research published in Food Control confirms that the density of an egg correlates with its freshness, making the float test a reliable, low-cost assessment tool. This practice highlights the Amish's proactive approach to maintaining food safety and quality. The role of egg structure and science. The natural structure of an egg plays a vital role in its preservation potential. Eggs have around 7,000 to 17,000 microscopic pores on their shells, which allow for gas exchange but can also admit bacteria. Preservation methods like lime water and mineral oil capitalize on this structure by sealing the pores, effectively creating an airtight barrier. Research in poultry science indicates that such barriers can extend the shelf life of eggs by preventing microbial infiltration and moisture loss. The Amish egg preservation techniques provide not only a glimpse into historical ingenuity, but also practical, modern benefits that align with today's concerns about sustainability, cost efficiency, and emergency preparedness. These methods deliver advantages that extend beyond preserving food, offering solutions grounded in science and practicality. 1. Sustainability and environmental impact. One of the most significant benefits of Amish egg preservation methods is their alignment with sustainable living principles. In the United States alone, food waste accounts for approximately 30 to 40% of the food supply, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. Much of this waste occurs due to spoilage, often resulting from improper storage or over-reliance on refrigeration. By employing natural preservation techniques such as lime water or dry storage, the Amish dramatically reduce food spoilage, contributing to less waste and a lower environmental footprint. Additionally, these methods do not require electricity or advanced machinery, making them eco-friendly alternatives. A study published in Renewable and Sustainable Energy Reviews highlights that refrigeration accounts for approximately 15% of household energy use globally. Reducing dependency on refrigeration could significantly cut energy consumption, benefiting both households and the environment. 2. Cost efficiency. Preserving eggs using Amish techniques can lead to significant cost savings. For instance, lime water, mineral oil, and vinegar are inexpensive and widely available, requiring minimal financial investment. According to Poultry Science Journal, eggs preserved using these methods maintain their quality and nutritional value for months, reducing the need for frequent trips to the grocery store. Moreover, the ability to store eggs for long periods ensures households can take advantage of seasonal price fluctuations. In many regions, egg prices spike during certain times of the year, such as holidays. Bulk purchasing during low-price periods and preserving eggs effectively can save families hundreds of dollars annually. 3. Emergency preparedness. The value of preserved eggs becomes even more apparent in emergency situations, such as power outages or natural disasters. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, emphasizes the importance of having non-perishable food supplies during crises. Eggs preserved through Amish methods provide a nutrient-dense, long-lasting protein source that doesn't rely on refrigeration. These techniques also align with the growing trend of self-sufficiency among homesteaders and preppers. A 2021 survey by the National Center for Disaster Preparedness found that 68% of respondents expressed interest in learning traditional food preservation methods to prepare for emergencies. Amish practices offer practical, proven strategies for building resilience in uncertain times. 4. Nutritional integrity research has shown that preserved eggs retain most of their nutritional content, including protein, vitamins, and minerals. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry confirmed that eggs treated with lime water or mineral oil showed no significant loss of protein content or changes in amino acid composition after 6 months of storage. Furthermore, because Amish methods avoid industrial processes, such as washing and chemical treatments, the natural protective bloom of the egg remains intact, preserving the nutritional integrity more effectively than many modern techniques. 5. Reviving traditional knowledge. Beyond practicality, these methods also represent a cultural and educational value. The Amish have maintained knowledge that has been passed down for centuries, offering a tangible connection to simpler, more sustainable ways of living. Sharing and adopting these practices fosters a sense of responsibility toward reducing waste and conserving resources. The Amish methods of egg preservation go beyond practicality. They serve as a bridge to a rich cultural and historical legacy that resonates with timeless values of self-reliance and harmony with nature. These techniques, passed down through generations, reflect a commitment to sustainability and ingenuity that modern society can learn from. Historically, egg preservation has been a critical skill for survival in agrarian societies. Before the advent of refrigeration, communities relied on methods such as lime water baths, oiling, and dry storage to extend the life of their food. These practices were not unique to the Amish. Similar methods were used in medieval Europe and even among ancient Romans. For example, Roman soldiers preserved their rations, including eggs, with natural materials like vinegar during long military campaigns. The Amish have kept these traditions alive, perfecting them over centuries. Culturally, these preservation techniques align with the Amish philosophy of simplicity and self-sufficiency. Their lifestyle emphasizes minimal reliance on modern conveniences, focusing instead on skills that promote resilience and resourcefulness. This ethos is particularly relevant today as global concerns about sustainability, food security, and environmental stewardship grow. Reviving and appreciating these methods also serves as a reminder of humanity's ability to adapt and thrive without high-tech solutions. As more people seek ways to reduce waste and live more sustainably, The Amish example demonstrates how age-old practices can meet contemporary needs. Whether it's during an emergency or as part of a sustainable lifestyle, these techniques connect us to the past while offering solutions for the future. Ultimately, Amish egg preservation methods are not just about storing food. They represent a way of thinking and living that values tradition, innovation, and a profound respect for the natural world. The Amish egg preservation methods offer more than practical techniques. They provide valuable lessons for modern living, encouraging a shift in perspective about sustainability, resourcefulness, and self sufficiency. In a fast paced, technology dependent world, these traditional practices challenge us to reconsider how we interact with food and our environment. One key lesson is the importance of reducing waste. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, roughly one-third of all food produced globally is wasted. By embracing preservation methods that extend the shelf life of eggs without refrigeration, we can significantly reduce this waste. These practices encourage a more mindful approach to food storage, emphasizing the value of planning and preparation. Another insight is the practicality of simplicity. Amish techniques, such as lime water baths or mineral oil coatings, rely on readily available materials and minimal effort. These methods demonstrate that high-tech solutions are not always necessary to achieve effective results. This simplicity makes them accessible to households seeking affordable, sustainable ways to store food, especially during emergencies. The Amish approach also highlights the value of traditional knowledge. Their methods reflect centuries of trial and error, proving that ancestral wisdom can still solve modern problems. In a world increasingly focused on innovation, looking back at these time-tested techniques reminds us of the balance between progress and preservation. Finally, these practices inspire self-reliance. By learning and applying these methods, individuals and families can take greater control over their food security. This empowerment is particularly relevant in times of uncertainty, such as power outages or supply chain disruptions. Incorporating Amish preservation techniques into daily life not only reduces dependence on modern conveniences, but also fosters a deeper connection to sustainability and the wisdom of the past. Incorporating Amish egg preservation methods into modern households provides a practical way to embrace sustainability, reduce food waste, and ensure food security. These techniques, while rooted in tradition, are surprisingly adaptable to contemporary lifestyles and can be seamlessly integrated into everyday routines. One of the most accessible methods for home use is the lime water technique. By simply mixing calcium hydroxide, slaked lime, with water, families can preserve fresh, unwashed eggs for months without refrigeration. This method is particularly beneficial for those with access to farm-fresh eggs, offering a cost-effective solution for long-term storage. For urban dwellers, sourcing farm eggs from local markets ensures the success of this method, as supermarket eggs often lack the natural protective bloom due to industrial washing processes. Mineral oil coating is another straightforward method suitable for households with limited space or resources. A small bottle of mineral oil, available at most pharmacies, can preserve dozens of eggs with minimal effort. Simply apply a thin coat of oil to the eggs, store them in a cool, dark place, and enjoy a reliable supply of fresh eggs for months. For those interested in experimenting, combining methods, such as lime water and vinegar dips, can add layers of protection and extend the lifespan of eggs even further. This versatility allows individuals to tailor preservation techniques to their specific needs and storage conditions. These methods are especially valuable in regions prone to power outages or natural disasters, where refrigeration may be unreliable. Additionally, they align with the growing trend of sustainable living, as more people seek to minimize their reliance on modern appliances. By adopting these time-tested preservation practices, modern households can achieve greater food security, save money, and contribute to a more sustainable future, all while connecting with the wisdom of traditional methods. The Amish egg preservation methods are more than just practical techniques. They represent a harmonious blend of tradition, ingenuity, and sustainability that is deeply relevant in today's world. These methods remind us that innovative solutions often lie in revisiting the wisdom of the past, offering a unique perspective on how we can navigate modern challenges. By understanding and applying these preservation practices, we can address critical issues such as food waste, energy consumption, and the over reliance on modern appliances. According to global estimates, food waste accounts for nearly 1.3 billion tons annually, much of which is preventable through better storage and planning. The Amish have demonstrated that with simple tools like lime, oil, and vinegar, we can extend the shelf life of eggs and significantly reduce unnecessary waste. Moreover, these techniques offer a pathway to greater self-reliance. In a world increasingly disrupted by supply chain challenges, climate change, and energy instability, learning to preserve food using minimal resources becomes an invaluable skill. The Amish lifestyle underscores that self-sufficiency doesn't have to mean giving up quality or comfort. It's about making thoughtful choices that align with both practicality and sustainability. Adopting these practices can also foster a deeper connection to nature and tradition. In a society driven by convenience and speed, taking the time to engage in preservation methods brings a sense of mindfulness and respect for the food we consume. Ultimately, the Amish egg preservation methods serve as a bridge between the past and the future, proving that ancient techniques can still offer modern solutions. By incorporating these time-tested practices, we can create a more resilient, sustainable, and thoughtful approach to living in harmony with the world around us.